What I've seen over so many years is that what we get as public defenders is we get these really privileged moments to sit with people in their darkest times. The thing that I can bring to that moment is that they're not alone. And that, to me, has been the most important thing that I think that I bring to the work, is just the ability to stand with somebody in the darkness.
We had a mass shooting in Austin, and the first person that was taken into custody was a 15-year-old. And so our office was entrusted to being able to provide representation for that. And we did. And we really worked our case. And today, the district attorney's office had a press conference and they were dismissing all charges against my client.
It's serving people that other people discard. People line up to help victims of crimes, but sometimes offenders are hurting just as much. And sometimes they got to where they are through a path that I can't even imagine the hardships. And you know, I think it is my calling to help people who are hurting without having to be the person who sits in judgment.
I grew up not believing in public defense because around my environment, public defenders were people that helped people that looked like me fail a little bit faster. And so I grew up with that in mind, that I wanted to be the change that I wanted to see. I wanted people to believe that there could be quality defense, high quality defense. And I wanted to show that we could be the voice and the instrument for people who normally are seen invisible in the criminal justice system.
The most important thing that I try to keep focus on is my client's humanity at all times. Before anything else, they are human.
I strongly believe that just because a person is poor does not mean that they should have poor representation. That they should have the same kind of representation that people with money have.
You know, 6 kids, she was about to go to jail for a real long time, and we were able to put her into a transition plan that kept her out of jail and possibly helped the lives of her and all her kids that relied on her.
It is so refreshing when you have an opportunity to also not just being an attorney and a public defender, but being a counselor and being able to have an impact on, you know, these young people's lives.
If I can be there to help someone and give them a hand up when everyone else is trying to hold them down, then that's where I want to be.
Because we believe strongly in the commitment to helping those that can't help themselves.
Showing our clients, for those who may have beliefs that we are part of the system and processing piece, that we're not. I want to show our community that the same, changing that image, changing that perception.
So we're the first friendly face they get to see, and so it's very important for us to provide comfort to them and to listen to them, just you know, to allow for them to have that cathartic moment of finally someone who cares about me and who sees me and who is going to speak for me and on my behalf.
If we take the time to find out what caused this person to come into the system and we get them the resources and the assistance they need, then they won't come back over and over again. And as public defenders, we can do that.
I think indigent defense is paramount to ending perpetual cycles of poverty and racism, and nobody's competing or holding people back. It's always for the greater good, and the defense bar definitely sees the bigger picture if they work together.
But the point is really to be whatever they need us to be the best that they can be.
I do this work because I can't imagine doing anything different.
I don't think you can do an effective job if you don't see the person that you're representing as a human being and is worthy of your assistance and your help.
We are going to institutionalize the idea that you are still a person and that you deserve respect.
It's days like this that just makes me proud to be a public defender, and that's in a nutshell why we do what we do.